Carolina Panthers have some pretty dominant rookies off the edge in Princely and Nic Scourton. And in this video, I kind of wanted to break down what they're adding to this football team. And they're going to get double pressure from each side. Right here, we're going to rip through the guard. And off the edge with Princely, we're going to lower our center of gravity and utilize our speed and get underneath the shoulder pads, rip through, create pressure. I mean, they beat them 30-0. They demoralized this football team here in Atlanta, right? And watch, we're going to start off with Princely. So he's going to get to the outside shoulder. Now, we're just trying to utilize our speed to our advantage. So as we get off the edge, we're going to use our strong arm to kind of push back, generate just a little bit of leverage. That's all we need, right? From there, we're going to get lower to the ground. Sometimes these tackles are just way too big where they aren't able to reestablish under pad level leverage, right? And when we get low to the ground, it makes it even tougher for them. So we get low, we bend. Once we get that initial low leverage, we're going to use our strong arm to rip through. Use our arm to rip through the outside arm of the tackle. Rips through. Now he's being held, right? He has all the leverage. He's got all the speed to get off the edge, right? So he generates pressure on Michael Penix. And then look at Nic Scourton. Same thing. He's going to get a one-on-one opportunity because we have a 9 technique out here, right? He's going to take the attention of the tackle, which means we can rip through just the guard alone, right? So when we get this one-on-one matchup, we do a great job using our hands to swat down, right? You watch his right arm. He's going to swat down his outside arm, and he's going to use his left arm to generate leverage, gets by the edge, and then boom, we're able to get that ball into the dirt. Because we use we basically just get pressure there, right? Hits him from the backside. Great job. Nic Scourton, Princely, these guys are really good at football. We're going to break down some of this film. Before we really dive in, hit the like button, subscribe. We haven't broken down too many Panthers games on this channel, but if you guys want more, it's very simple. All you got to do is hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering the Panthers all year. Again, if you guys want to see them, hit the like button. If we get over, let's say, 800 likes on this video, you guys can expect a part 2 coming out either this week or for this next game that they play versus the Patriots in New England, by the way. So let me know what you guys want to see next, and let's dive in. Another great play here by Nic Scourton. So he's going to be utilized in this kind of 9 technique where he's on the outside shoulder of the tight end. Now, he's kind of got a rare combination of not only speed, but he also has nasty leg drive or just pure strength, power when initiating in contact with either a tackle. Mainly the tackles aren't strong enough to guard this guy, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So right here, as we engage with the right guard, right, we got that guy, boom. Now, they're in a 5-man scout, which means the center can either slide this way or slide this way. It don't really matter. It depends on what he wants to do. But either way, he is getting a one-on-one matchup to the top side. So as he engages, dude, the leg drive is insane. He comes in hot, right? And then once he engages, he just uses that leg drive and the arm strength to bully this guy back, 5 yards into the backside of Michael Penix, who is now forced to throw this ball into the dirt. Okay, again, let's watch this from the other angle. Dude, this dude is a freak. So again, lined up on the left side here. He kind of gives you a little stutter as if he's going to the outside to utilize that swim. But nope, he's going right into your chest. Bullies him back 4 or 5 yards. What a play. He's gonna be a big time player for them for a long time. Look at this dude. Pure power off the edge. You can even see his left arm. He's trying to get over and force a fumble or something. Dude, he's such a beast. Big fan of Nic Scourton in this defense. Even Lathan Ransom was huge. You have 3 guys, 3 rookies making day 1 impacts on this team, and you just won 30 to nada. Zilch, 0, nothing. They scored 0 points. All right, another play here by Nic Scourton. We're going to kind of contain the edge. We're going to crack back this guy to the opposite side of the field as we fake the handoff, kind of bootleg out to this right side, and you're going to notice Kyle Pitts is going to try to sit right over the middle of the field here, but as Nic Scourton is able to, 1, contain the outside, 2, he's able to read the play very quickly, so instead of biting down on that run fake, he gets back in front and forces a bad and tough angle for Michael Penix to get this ball over to Kyle Pitts. Kind of throws it a little bit higher than it needed to be. Ultimately, this should have been a catch for Kyle Pitts. He drops it. But Nic Scourton does a really good job reading, reacting, and then boom, attacking down to the quarterback. Great job by Nic Scourton. Again, just making plays all over the football field. Then give me a letter grade down below. Your opinion on Nic Scourton and how he looked in this game, as well as the entirety of the season so far. I feel like he's been perfect. With week 3 of the NFL season officially here, we have a really good matchup with Detroit and Baltimore for Monday Night Football. And I'm going to give you a play. Maybe we can 1,000x our money, maybe we don't, but we have an opportunity. Before we dive in, look at this, right? If you use my promo code DUBS, you're going to get a 100% match deposit. That is crazy, which means if you put down $100, they're going to give you $100 in bonus funds. If you put down 50, they'll give you 50. Whatever you put in up to $100, they're going to match. So you probably claim that right away. I'm going to start off with this Monday Night Football game. Jameson Williams, more than 47.5 receiving yards. This game has a 53.5 over-under, which is insane, by the way. So you can take a bunch of overs and probably feel pretty confident with it. I'm going to adjust Lamar Jackson's line to 200 yards. I think that's fair. Go more than 200 yards. I'm going to also, you can get a free pick, by the way. You know what? Let me throw that in there. Michael Penix, more than half a passing yard. That's all I need. And you know what? Let's just throw 10 to win 40. I think this is fair. And again, use my promo code DUBS if you haven't already done so yet, guys. Again, promo code DUBS and you'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Let's put that in. Let me know what you guys do for this week's slate of games. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some reps where he starts off good and then kind of gets beat at the second level. And right here, we're going to see one of those reps. Towards the outside, you're going to see Princely. That's who I'm talking about in this play specifically. Princely gets a one-on-one opportunity to the outside shoulder. We do a great job getting past the initial threat, kind of, right? Getting past there, but we do a poor job getting underneath and hooking through. And because we can't get that underneath leverage, we kind of have to lower our center of gravity a little bit more. The tackle does a good job mirroring, and then boom, second level kind of gets beat. And then on this play specifically, I think Nic Scourton is just in a lane integrity play. So basically what lane integrity is you see him lined up over the middle here. When you rush 4 guys, right, let's say everybody is in a full pass rush. What happens is a hole opens up, not for the running back, for a quarterback to step up and just go, right? So usually what teams do, especially on third down, is they'll have a guy like Nic Scourton reach that point of attack so they can't just send him to double team, right? And then you'll sit just in case that quarterback decides to scramble up right here or break it this way, right? Nic Scourton is there to make sure that he stays in the pocket and throws the football. And ultimately this one too high for Drake London. Great coverage in that second level. Just a good job. Again, want to see us be able to explode more off the edge. Weren't able to, but still a good rep, good enough to force the incompletion. And last play we're going to break down, we're actually going to send a nickel blitz off this side of the screen. I know you guys can't see it, but we're going to initiate contact to the outside. We're going to act like we're going up to that guard, and then we're going to bounce inside here, kind of taking that guard with us just slightly, just enough. But what we're going to do is be a team player, right? Unselfish. We don't need to be the guy that gets the sack. We can help our teammate, Trayvon Moehrig, right? Apply that pressure as we generate and reach that point of attack. Again, we're going to bounce to the inside, moving that guard with us, and boom, we're going to fire Trayvon right through that gap, and boom, hits the quarterback hard, and it forces an overthrow. Great job. Again, these guys are just getting started in their NFL careers, and they're already playing some really good football. Now, we're going to end this video here, and you can see Princely do a great job bending off that edge. This is a good rep where he generates leverage with his right hand, lowers his center of gravity, hooks underneath the arm, right, and then kind of bends through. But Trayvon gets a clean rep. Beautiful job. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family for more of these updates throughout the entirety of the season. And if you want me to break down another player like a Lathan Ransom or anybody, let me know in the comments down below and we'll get that video out for you ASAP. He actually was great in run defense yesterday, so maybe I'll make a Lathan Ransom video as well. So hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.